We have to talk about your new moon that's coming. It's in Sagittarius energy. Okay. New moon in Sagittarius. Being in Sagittarius, think about the Sagittarius keywords, right? It's religion, it's philosophy on life, it's higher learning, like education, possibly being the teacher, the spiritual teacher, going to school, going back to school, travels, typically airplanes or, going overseas, something that's far away. Unconscious judgments I keep hearing, and judicial system, spirituality, freedom, freedom, freedom. That's a big word. I know it's a big word for Aquarians. Prophets, having foresight, seeing into the future, wisdom, beliefs. What do you believe in? It's on the 23rd of November, 1 degree, 37 minutes in Sagittarius. So I just say 2 degrees in Sag. It's a new moon. So it's a new beginning. So we have Aquarian happening in your 11th house of friends, social circles, group energy, right? So it's not necessarily like your best buds, but like if you do some sort of a group activity, whatever that might be. Like for a while, I was going to, it was a spiritualist college where there was metaphysics and mediumship and astrology and just all that kind of stuff. And so that was in my 11th house, just to give you an example. Now, I haven't been there in a long time, like even before the pandemic began. However, I have found that for me, because 11th house can also be, I can connect with people online just because I'm not real mobile anymore the way that I once was, right? The place that I used to go to isn't very close to home. It's a bit of a car ride and, maybe one day, but definitely not right now for me. So it can be online things, right? Digital groups online. Okay. So this is a new beginning for you, right? So all those keywords I mentioned, maybe spiritual, schools, teaching, online, or attending, could be that, but something about freedom, right? And feeling free, being with your friends, feeling free, having friends where you guys are like-minded when it comes possibly to spiritual beliefs, possibly to things such as, think adventure and fun. Right? This is Sagittarius, right? They like to go, it could be through the air, but it could be in the water because it's Jupiter, which is typically through the air, but it's Jupiter, which used to be the ruler of Pisces. So I have to connect water to this too. Absolutely. And yeah, so a new beginning. A new beginning. What are you going to be beginning? What new group are you going to be joining? It could mean a lot of different things, but I would look forward to meeting new people and possibly traveling. Yeah, possibly joining new groups. Do you belong to groups, especially for anybody who's in the US, just because November 8th, big elections, right, coming up. So that could be that, a little bit of that. People who have like-minded ideas about our judicial system or lack of it, or however you want to look at that. But freedoms and laws and the writing of the laws, these would be like our Congress members or representatives. It's judges. Judgments, unconscious judgments. Yeah. Let's pull a card. And this time they're saying to grab this one right off the top. Interesting. We've got the king on the ground and we've got the fool up there, the entertainer, the fool, right? The jester up there on the king's, not on the actual seat. It looks as though the jester gave a shock to the king, right? Because here's the thing, like this card shows Aquarius energy, your card, by the way, up in the top left-hand corner in flight. You see the bird there? Yeah, you see the bird there? Aquarian energy can represent someone that's in charge. So the jester here would kind of be that Aquarius energy because the Leo is the king, right? But the jester challenges the authority of the king, mirror to the king's face. And it looks as though that shocked the king, right? You see that? The king is on the ground. Yeah. So it's a challenge energy. And the Leo and the Aquarius energy, they actually are oppositions. They run along the same line of energy. So it's like a push-pull energy. It's like I'm independent. I want to be free. I'm not going to follow the crowd. Right? You see how the bird, even if it's within a group, it literally can veer off the path of the group at any time and go out on its own, right? And that's Aquarians. They're going to want that sense of independence. They want to be part of the group. Everybody should have that sense of strong independence and not just be these followers type of thing, right? We belong to the group, but we are all independent thinkers and we're unique in some way. We're inventive, we're creative. Remember, like all the Leonardo da Vinci, like all the really cool creative people, inventors. Yeah. So the jester is having a little bit of fun here. So is the jester the one having the fun actually the Leo, which is interesting, right? The jester like plays both the roles. It can be the entertainer, but it's also challenging the authority figure because Leo energy being the king, Leo is also balance. It's a push pull. It's looking for a balance between work and play and rules and regulations. It's like, wait a minute. You want me to have all these rules? Let's not have rules. We don't need rules, right? Aquarius says, I'm not following the rules. That's the jester. I'm not following the rules. Matter of fact, yeah, to hell with your rules. These are my rules. My rules are to have no rules, damn it, right? And the king is shocked. So there's something about independent actions here. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching and enjoy your November because things are going to get better. So below the video, I'll have all the degrees for those of you who like to pay attention to the degrees in your chart. Again, if you don't know and you want to know, just comment below.